How do you embed Google Docs, slides, forms, and sheets into your Google site? Hi, my name is Randy Fairfield, Mr. Ed Tech. I'm a technology and instructional coach in the Richland School District, and today I'd like to help you learn how to do just that. In a previous YouTube video I just put out about 9 or so different ways to use Google Sites, I showed you lots of really awesome ideas, but maybe you're like, all right, well, how do I actually implement that? How do I do it? I'd love to create lots of tutorials to show you how. So let's say, for example, on this page right here, I wanted to embed some docs, slides, forms, and or sheets. How would I do that? Well, I'm logged into my Google site right now, and up here, this button here is to edit the page. I'm going to click that button. From there, I've got some options up here to change and edit this page. So let's say I wanted right down here to embed a Google Doc on how I would publicly display my calendar on a Google site. So I'd click right here because that's where I'd want the doc to embed. I'd go insert, and there's lots of different things I can insert. Lots of neat options here. The one that I'm looking for is Drive, and then inside here you can see docs, forms, sheets, and slides, presentation slides. So let's say I wanted to insert the doc. I'd click on that. I'd go and find the doc that I wanted to insert. I'll just pick this one here. And then I have some options once I've selected that doc. I can have a border around the document. I can include the title of the document. If I don't specify a width for the doc, it'll automatically go 100%. Or I could say, oh, I want it to only be about 400 pixels wide. You also specified a height that you'd like the doc to take up on inside of that page. If the doc is larger than the height that you specify, there'll be an embedded frame inside of the site where you have to scroll up and down to see the content inside of the doc. So let's just make that small, so I'll put it at 300 so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, so there you go. I'll go ahead and save this here, and now it shows me that I've inserted this doc. I have some choices now. I can center it on the page. I can align it to the right. I can have text wrap around the embedded doc, or I cannot. There's also, if I want to go back here, I can change some of those settings later if I wanted to. So I think it'd look good centered on the page, and then this here is just to remove it or delete it. So, all right, now I've edited my page. Maybe I want to bring it up a line and bring this up a line. And all right, save. Now you can see I've got a doc embedded inside of the page. And what's really cool is if I go in and actually edit the doc, which I can do right here because it shows below, this doesn't show if I'm not signed in under my account. If I'm under another account, this won't display here. But I can actually go into the doc itself without having to dig for it, make some changes, like taking out this red text. And then when I go back to the page here and refresh it, voila, look, I have updated my website by just updating the doc that I've embedded into the website. So that's one of the things that's just really great about Google Sites and embedding the Google Docs, forms, slides, sheets, is that as soon as you make changes to those slides, forms, sheets, etc., you've updated your website. So it keeps the content fresh, which is really, really helpful. So that's how you embed a doc. And if you were looking to embed slides, sheets, forms, it's the exact same process that you go through. So again, really, really a neat feature with Google Sites on just how easy it is to embed these different things. And you might not be the best web developer in the world. You might not want to go through all of the different settings that you could go through on sites. But if you just have that simple skill of being able to embed all of these other Google apps into the site, you can bring a lot of stuff together without much web development, just working with all of those other things. And this whole page itself could just be embedded slides, forms, docs, and sheets. And what's nice is it aggregates that content together in one place that you can then have one URL, one hyperlink to send out and bring people to that content that you've brought together. So I hope that helps, and good luck with your Google site. Have a great day.